और दूसरा क्लास रेगुलर करिए। स्किल डेवलपमेंट पे ज्यादा ध्यान दीजिए इन कंपैरिजन टू कि आप बैठे बैठे प्लेसमेंट मिल जाए। बीबीए के बच्चे से पूछे, बीबीए जो 6 अभी निकला है, बीबीए 6 से बात हुई है अभी? तो वही तो मैं बता रही हूँ कि लेवल के अकॉर्डिंग अगर कंपैरिजन करें तो इसकी सब चीज में लेवल डाउन जाता है। तो ये सब गलती आप लोग मत करिए, कम से कम खाली रेगुलर क्लास करिए, दैट्स इट, आपको इतना करना है। और फिर जब फाइनल ईयर में जाएंगे 6 सेम में, तब बताइए कि मेरे अंदर स्किल डेवलप हुआ है। सॉरी, बीबीए का 6 होता है, 4th सेम में जब आप पहुंचेंगे तब बताइए कि कितना अभी जो है और उस टाइम जो होंगी डिफरेंस आया है कि। स्किल्स डेवलप करिए, प्लेसमेंट होगा। समझ आया भास्कर? हाँ, ये अभी ऑन हुआ है, लेकिन जो मैं बोली वो समझ में आया कि नहीं? ठीक है, जस्ट फोकस ऑन योर स्किल सेट, दैट्स इट, बाकी सब हो जाएगा सब। ठीक है, तो बैक टू पवेलियन। एचआरपी में हम लोगों ने डिस्कशन किया था पहले। एचआरपी क्या है? ह्यूमन रिसोर्स प्लानिंग, फर्स्ट फंक्शन ऑफ ह्यूमन रिसोर्स। Okay, the very first function of human resource is HRP, human resource planning. What it is to look forward. Okay, the forward looking process is HRP. Other than that, we had discussed that it also takes into consideration the demand and supply. Okay, what the present status of our company is, present status in sense of employee, and how much requirement is there in the organization in the given time frame. Okay, other than that, we discussed what? Four or three things we had to check. 3 are right. HRP is about planning a right person at right place at right time. 3 are, remember. Other than that, we discussed about the objective of HRP. Qualified person. Other than that, yes, we also discussed about objective and also importance. What were the importance? It helped in coping the technology change or the changing environment, coping of environment change, right? This is first importance. Second, it helps us to know the surplus and deficiency. Okay, do we have surplus employee or do we have deficiency in term of employees, right? And what we discussed? Anything else? We also discussed about manpower gap. Okay, the current skill set. Skill set is a deficiency of a skill set according to technology. They all have understood or not, they all are well qualified or not, or we need to give training. Okay, these things are being checked in HRP. I hope everything is crystal clear to you all. Now, we have to switch to process of HRP. Means how we are going to do this process, how we are going to perform this HRP activity. So for this, the very first step is analyzing organizational objective. Okay, analyzing organizational objective. What do you mean by organizational objective? Yes, elaborate more. Which type of goal? Making profit and yes, exactly this only. That remember that last chart on which we ended our class. Remember the last chart where we ended our class? What was the corporate strategy? We were dealing with that, whether we want to expand, whether we want to contract, whether we want to expand, whether we want to contract, whether we are thinking about retrenchment. What is retrenchment? See, in corporate strategy, we have following functions. Corporate, I'm writing in short, corporate level strategy. What are the functions we saw in our last class? First one was, you haven't sent in the group? You had sent, what was the first one? Stability. But you're not able to see over. Speak in English. You have to create this environment. Yes, stability. Second. Expression. You're not able to read over. Expansion it is. Expansion. Retrenchment. And combination. Okay. So very first one is stability. Stability last class, I told you what? That the organization which have already in terms of good condition or they are making profit continuously, they just want to maintain the status quo. Status quo means at what position I am, I have to remain in that position. Example, what I told you, ONGC and IUCL, these company will come in this category. GAIL is also in good condition. So all those companies which are in good condition, they will remain at this status quo, means that stability condition. Okay. This is one of the strategy of corporate. Okay. So first objective of organization, whether they are deciding to come in stability position or whether they are deciding to come at expansion position or whether they are trying to come at retrenchment or they are trying to or they are planning to come under competition. Okay. So first we are understanding one by one what is stability, what is expansion. Stability we have already understood. Expansion graph, you remember, in expansion there were another bifurcation. What was that? First one was diversification, and in diversification also we read about two things. Conglomerate and concentrate. We haven't discussed in class? We have already discussed that. I was giving you example of related diversification and unrelated diversification. We did it in the last class. We haven't given example of this Apple and all. Apple, first it was manufacturing iPod, then it manufactured. What type of memory you people have? Wait. Able to understand or not? I don't want my voice to get just. Okay then. Strategic, corporate strategy. This was the graph we were discussing about. In expansion, you are seeing three types of expansion strategy. First one is diversification. In diversification only, we have related diversification and unrelated diversification. Related, you people are not writing. Related diversification is called concentric diversification and concentric. Related diversification and conglomerate is unrelated diversification. Okay. In concentric, I gave you example of Apple. Better write down the example also so that you can memorize each and everything easily. And then second conglomerate, we gave example of Jio, Reliance. Remember? Completely unrelated diversification. Okay, let's proceed now. Merger and acquisition, you already know. When two company comes together for single purpose, that is merger and acquisition. And strategic alliance, again, example, remember? And ICSE potential. One must be of this country, one of another country. When two countries comes together and form one single group, that will come under strategic alliance. Gillette HUL. Whatever you have understood the concept, I can't say of each and every company, but if you know that yes, one is of here and one is of another country, then it will come under strategic alliance. Okay. The single purpose of it is to know the strategy of your home country, that what they want, what customers want, what are its tastes. Fine. So this will come under expansion and growth. Now, see retrenchment. What do you mean by retrenchment? Just opposite of expansion. Means here what company is doing in growth or expansion strategy, they are bifurcating or they are spinning off one of the part of or say product line of a company. Okay, एक part को हम sell out कर रहे हैं, that will come under retrenchment. One part of the company is sold to some another company. Okay, that is retrenchment. Big bazaar, yes. Any more term? And combination means they can company can combine any of these strategy, whether they are going to plan stability and growth at once or growth and retrenchment at once. But I think you are not able to understand why, how come one company can plan growth and stability, expansion and stability or expansion and retrenchment at once. For this, you need to understand there are three levels in any company. Okay. First one is corporate level. Okay. Corporate level strategy. Second, you need to write in full form in your notebook. Then is business level strategy. Okay, then is functional level strategy. For this, understand again through an example. For example, Tata is a company, Tata Limited. It has many bifurcation. What are they? It has many bifurcation. What are they? Yes, Tata Steel, Tata. It is also in retail. Vistara, it is also of Tata Airlines. Tata is also in insurance sector. Huh? Yes. Yes. So these are bifurcation of Tata. Shall I remove this? Everyone have written? And functional level. So we were discussing Tata Steel. Tata is also in retail. Tata is also Vistara, insurance, steel. I've already written motors. So these things are of Tata. You have seen that now. Tata Software is also there. TCS is of Tata only. So here you have seen that this Tata will come under corporate level. Okay, and this will come under business level. Understood? And every organization have their own functional department. What are the functional department? HR department, finance department, marketing department, accounts department. This will come under finance only. So these department is will be named as functional level. Okay. From where this is coming. So this is these are the three level of any company. So corporate level main strategy is here you will see that corporate level what they do, they just plan what they have to do. They just give the directions, right? And again, every company will have their own strategy, whether they are going to follow stability or whether they are going to have growth strategy or whether they are planning for retrenchment. Yes, these are three levels of any business or corporates. Right? Understood? Clear till here? So the very first point of the process is clear. Now shift to second step. कल अगर मेरे को आंसर नहीं मिला ना किसी से फिर मैं पूछूंगी. Concentric and conglomerate. Concentric is related diversification. In that, I give example of Apple. They diversified just only in electronics. Yes. And second one is conglomerate. In that, we did unrelated diversification. Unrelated diversification means one was in Reliance, first telecom sector, then shifted completely to retail sector, completely unrelated area, right? That will come under conglomerate. Okay, this was the first step